World's Best Pocket Fairy Tales from Nido. Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a cottage at the edge of the woods. Her grandmother was specially fond of her and sewed her a beautiful cape and hood made of red velvet. The little girl liked wearing it so much that in time, everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother called her and said, "Your grandma is sick. Take this cake and wine to her. It will do her good. But whatever you do, keep to the path and don't wander off into the woods." "Yes, Mother, I promise," said Little Red Riding Hood. Along the way, Little Red Riding Hood met the big bad wolf. He walked alongside Little Red Riding Hood and asked her where she was going. "I am visiting my sick grandmother in the woods," she said.
"Aha!" the greedy wolf thought. "I can eat both Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother."
Then the wolf said,
"Look at all the pretty flowers in the woods. Shouldn't you be enjoying them instead of walking straight along the path?"
Forgetting her mother's advice, Little Red Riding Hood left the path to pick flowers for her grandma. Soon, she wandered farther and farther into the woods. Meantime, the wolf had found her grandmother's cottage and gobbled up the old lady. Then he put on the old lady's nightdress, climbed into bed, and waited for Little Red Riding Hood. When Little Red Riding Hood arrived, she was startled by the change in her grandmother.
"Oh, grandmother, what big teeth you have!"
she said.
The better to eat you with, my dear,"
said the big bad wolf. With that, he jumped out and gobbled up Little Red Riding Hood. Satisfied, he soon fell asleep and began to snore. A passing woodsman heard the loud snores and thought,
"I better check on the old lady."
His anger rose when he saw the wolf in the old lady's bed. With one blow of his axe, he killed the wolf, then cut the belly open and pulled out the old lady and Little Red Riding Hood. The grandmother was weak but alive. Little Red Riding Hood was very frightened, but she had learned her lesson.
"I shall never leave the path again, as my mother warned me so,"
she said. From that time on, Little Red Riding Hood always obeyed her good mother's words. The story of Little Red Riding Hood tells little boys and girls to obey their parents, because their parents' guidance will help protect them from harm and keep them from going wrong. Condensed from the original tale of the Grimm Brothers.